Hello and welcome to the ASUG News Studio. I'm Chris Kanarakis and I'm here with Pat Atkinson of Florida Crystals. We're going to talk about their very interesting project to implement Simple Finance 2.0, and they did it in only 8 weeks. Pat, thanks for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about Florida Crystals, how you guys use SAP, what kind of SAP shop you guys are.
Well, we've been using SAP since actually 1995. Started out very small then, got much bigger, full-blown suite in 2000, and a lot of mergers and acquisitions over the years, but eventually got to cloud services in 2010. 2013 we got into HANA.
Okay.
And now 2015 we are in Simple Finance 2.0.
Awesome. Well, what were the drivers for going to Simple Finance 2.0?
Well, for Simple Finance 2.0, our CFO and CIO had gone for many sessions with SAP to take a look at Simple Finance, and they were thinking about 1.0.
Yeah.
And then SAP came to us in mid-February and asked us to take part in the customer validation for 2.0. And on February 23rd, we said, okay, let's do it. But we want to do it for April 27th, before Sapphire.
So for folks that don't know, what is the customer validation program? What does that involve?
The customer validation program allows you to get access to the software prior to it going on being rolled out to the general public.
Okay.
And you're only allowed to put it on a sandbox system. You cannot put it on any production landscape at all.
Okay. So 4 weeks of that, and then only another 4 weeks to go live on the software? I mean, how did this happen? How the heck did you make this happen?
Just a lot of assistance from SAP. SAP was right there side by side with us. We had some developers, and we had 2 to 3 people of SAP on site, plus others in Germany helping us out. Virtustream is our basis, our data center, so they were right there with us to take care of everything. And the project team, we did a lot of extra work, a lot of extra time, and the business resources chipped in too when needed.
Wow. So how many people were involved in, how many people hours do you think went into doing this?
I know I was doing about 12 hours a day, so.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Weekends
I'm sure
too?
there was many weekends going through the data migration. We did it 3 full times before, actually, 3 full times before we went into production, and most of the time those were happening over the weekend and or late in the evenings, and just trying to keep them going and keep trying it.
Got it. So if I understand it right, this was a technical upgrade, right?
Yes, this was just a technical upgrade, and that we brought the functionality into the system.
Okay.
And now we're here actually at Sapphire speaking with SAP about the roadmap. What's the next phases? What's phase 1? What's phase 2? What are our quick wins out of the situation? And hopefully in the next year we'll have a good bit of it implemented.
Great. So were there any kind of nervous moments during the 8 weeks? Did you think you weren't going to get something done and you weren't going to meet this deadline? Because
oh yeah.
Can you talk about some of those?
Yeah, definitely. I think a couple of times, but as you move through the data migration process, we were trying to figure out, okay, we've got to do this in a 48-hour time span on a weekend because the system has to come down.
Yep.
How do you make that happen when you're doing it in the test systems and it's taken you days to do it and a lot of time, and so it was quite crazy to think that we could actually do it, but SAP was also doing it in their system at the same time, and they were we were kind of bouncing off each other. Anytime we had issues, they would take the notes that they gave us to fix our issues, plug them into their system, and vice versa. So it was a very collaborative effort side by side.
That kind of a good way to segue into my last question for you is, what are the general lessons learned from this project that you think could be applied to any type of SAP project?
Well, from this project, one of the things that, if you're going to get into, one of the things from the data migration specific process specifically, the financial analyst that was working with me, she was very good about taking notes. Every time throughout the whole data migration process, she did snapshots, took notes about everything.
Really?
And then when we got to the next system, she did the same thing and the next thing. And when we went live for production, we sat there as the system was being upgraded by basis. We spent a few hours and went through step by step in the task plan, all the notes, all of the transports, and said, okay, what, is this right? Do I have this right?
Be prepared, basically.
We were just definitely be very prepared, especially in a process like that.
Awesome.
When you're running through it pretty quickly, and and a couple other things. Just you had to do your due diligence up front. Make sure you've got a lot of integrations nowadays. A lot of add-ons. Are they all going to work?
Yeah, big time.
With this.
Well, this has been. It sounds like a really interesting project. I'd love to talk to you more down the road about this and as you go through your journey. I want to thank you for coming in today and telling everyone your story. We really appreciate it. It was very interesting, and we hope that we can talk to you again.
All right, thanks for inviting me. Yep.
And thank you for watching. Please head over to 8subnews.com for a lot more customer stories.